Hey, what is up guys, my name is Will, back for another CSGO betting video. We all went alright yesterday. I'd like to thank you guys for getting that video over 100 views. That's amazing. So starting off where we left off, obviously Germany rolled Lithuania. Lithuania nearly took the second map, but essentially that was just an ICB, so nothing to worry about there. I did max on Ukraine. They had Simple, Edward, a couple Navi players and Hellraiser players, I think it was. And yeah, we were meant to get about $10. Obviously we didn't. We got essentially $4 maybe in really crappy skins. Most of these I've invested back into ICBs. I'll show you my bets in a second. Yeah, made some money back from that. Mouz versus Titan. So if you didn't know, Titan aren't that bad of a team. They're obviously not as good as they used to be. But Mouz were missing Csgo, and he's a really good player for them. I thought Titan could upset, which is why I changed the description. Like, if I make it a change in my bet, I'll post it in the description of that video. So make sure if you do follow what I bet on, just check back there just before the game. But yeah, I thought Titan could upset. They didn't. They lost the third map like in double overtime, which was unfortunate. But props to Titan, they're getting really close to beating all these teams and they just fall short, which is really unfortunate, but they did end up beating Hellraisers, which was a good thing to see. Reason drew with property, 1-0, so nothing to go over there. I used to be on Dignitas got rolled by Fnatic. I used to be on 3S Up and they got rolled by Luminosity Gaming. Then I maxed on CLG against Complexity, which is the old Nylon lineup, slash Nylon slash Elevate, or no, slash Tempo. I can't remember. They combined with some other team. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, they drew 1-0. CLG took first map, lost second. Nothing to go over there. So today's games, maybe do ICBs on all the underdogs in these games, seeing as they're best of ones. Could bet Nepal here in as an underdog. I might do that in a second after this game. But after I record this video, sorry. But skip all the World Championships, don't know those teams, no point betting. ESC versus Epsilon, I would stay away from this, it's the best of one. I think Epsilon should win this though. Kinguin versus E-Battle, obviously Kinguin are a better team if they play to their full potential. I'll just double check if they have their players back. But I ICB'd on E-Battle with 30 cents. And I can win about $1 something back here. Yeah, so they have their players back. Nothing to go over there, but I think Kingdom should be able to win it. But I just betting a lot on E-Battle because the odds call for it. Dignitas versus Mouz. This is essentially, I think Dignitas should be favoured here. I think since Mouz has Nico and Csgo, that they're more favoured. Dignitas could win. Seeing the odds here, I bet low on Dignitas. I get $1.80 for $1.45. It's essentially just ICB bet for me. I think they have potential to upset, but I would stay away from this game because it's really risky. Next we have Prize versus Dope. I don't know these teams that much, but from what I know, Prize is the better team. But Dope is still an alright team, but I'll skip that game. I don't know it, sorry about that. SK versus AT. SK should roll over this team, no point explaining that. Hellraisers versus Reason. If you want to max on this game, I would say I wouldn't do it. Odds aren't that good, and also it's SK, they're not a tier 1 team. So you never know what can happen, even though they should be able to smash this team. Hellraisers versus Reason. I'd stay away from both of these teams, they're really inconsistent at the moment. Obviously Hellraisers are the better team, but you never know what can happen. DNG versus Nerd Rage. I think DNG should be able to win this. Not much to say about that. Low on DNG. Planet Key versus Mouz. This is one game where I went kind of big on Mouz just to get some easy skins. I doubt they're going to lose to Planet Key. If they do, then rip my skins. I don't really care. It's only $70. But I don't think I think this game's going to get cancelled actually because they have a best of 5 with Dignitas, which is like 1 hour apart, so I don't know how that's going to work or how that's scheduled, but I think that's going to get either cancelled or postponed, so no point betting on that one. Property versus Infinity. I'd favour Property more here. Infinity aren't a bad team, but Property are the better team. ESC versus Epiphany. Epiphany are the better team here. I think they should win. It's the best of one. Don't go all in on a best of one. Maybe low to medium on Epiphany. If you didn't know before, Max on Mouz here, they're not going to lose to this team. There's like 0.1% chance that they're going to lose, and that's either a throw or Planet Key. You just get all these tier 1 players as subs and just wreck crap out of Mouz. That's all I have to say there. AT versus T8, don't know those teams. Killerfish versus Planet Key. So essentially this is the best of 2. This should go for at least 2 hours, maybe 1.5 hours if Mouz roll over them. But Killerfish, this would be like straight after they play. I'd favour Killerfish more here, but I don't bet on these type of teams. E-Frag versus Pitta. I'm going to probably max on E-Frag because they are a really good team and they should be able to smash Pitta or at least beat them 2-0. I don't think they're going to lose. So I'm going to max on them later just for the game, hoping the odds don't skyrocket. Kingun versus Vega. I bet low on Vega here. Vega aren't that bad of a team. Although Kingun should be able to beat them, the odds are really good for Vega, seeing as they're not that bad of a team. Don't know these teams. I don't know KPV. I know UX, they're on the right team. Phenomenon versus Hardplay. Don't know Hardplay. Property versus SK. I'm probably going low on Property here. I'll do that after this game as well. I think SK should win at least one map. It's probably going to end in a draw or 2-0 for SK, so there's probably no point betting on Property, but just get some skins in my returns. DMG versus Titan. I'm having Titan more here, as you can probably see in a second. Yep. I bet $11 on Titan to win $3 return. I think they are the better team here. And although Titan aren't the best team, they're much better than DMG. So not much to say about that. Lunatic versus CLG. Honestly, CLG should be able to smash Lunatic. Not much to say there. Liquid versus Tempo Storm. Liquid should be able to roll Tempo Storm. And I'll cover these games tomorrow night because there's no point. But yeah, obviously Penta should roll Case King. So just to reiterate, I don't see many upsets happening tonight. Maybe for Reason over HR. Maybe for essentially all the best of 2s might possibly will end in draws. The only real one I don't think will end in draw is this one. But worst case scenario it will end in a draw. I think that will get cancelled though, so yeah. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Stay away from these matches here. Not much good games on today. And I'll see you guys next one. Thanks.